Oi boys, welcome back to another video on the channel. We have a few things to talk about here. The first being a new rugby union game that was recently released. So in a recent video of mine, someone had asked me to review Jonah Lommel Rugby Challenge 4, and when I read that, I did find it odd, like why would someone want me to review a game that's been out for several years? But this is actually that quote-unquote new rugby game that's recently been released, Jonah Lommel Rugby Challenge 4. So looking at the description on the PlayStation Store, it says that it was made for PS4. It released on the 19th last Wednesday. It's being published by Home Entertainment Suppliers, who are pretty much the parent company to True Blue. And there's no developer listed. As for the game's description, if you've bought Rugby Challenge 4 before, this will look pretty familiar to you. The only real difference is, and it is a huge difference, word for word, it says arguably the best rugby computer game, now re-released as a tribute to the great legend of Jonah Lommel. No licensed teams, just pure fun with the thrills and spills of Rugby Challenge 4. Look, I don't know about you, but listing it as a tribute to Jonah Lommel and it pretty much being a re-release is kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really sit well with me. Like, if you truly wanted to pay tribute to the legend of Jonah, wouldn't you want to put out the best product in his name? Instead, we get a licenseless Rugby Challenge 4 that costs $20 more than a pre-owned copy of the same game with those missing licenses. Look, it's a pass for me. If you do end up getting this, I'd be interested to know your thoughts on the game. Because I already have Rugby Challenge 4, I won't be buying or reviewing it. I pretty much talked a whole bunch about this game back when it was coming out. What was that, like 2019, 2020? Don't get me wrong, the Rugby Challenge series was fun, especially when they introduced set plays in Rugby Challenge 4. But I'm not going to fork out my hard-earned on a game I pretty much already have with less features. Again, if you do end up getting this, I'd be interested to know if there's any difference. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Let's move along to the Rugby 25 segment of this video, and it was Big Ant Studios coming out on Twitter, or X, and they had this to say: Dear Rugby 25 fans, we would like to sincerely thank you for your feedback. There have been many updates to the game reflecting your advice, with much more to come. We also have a lot of content planned to add for free, including photogrammetry scans of many more international teams, Pro 14, and upcoming Women's Six Nations. You can expect these updates to be made available via regular updates on Tuesdays and Thursdays of each week. Thanks again for your patience and support. See you on the pitch. That was in the screenshot. In the actual tweet, it said #Rugby25, scheduled to have regular updates for gameplay and content every Tuesday and Thursday. So it looks like every Tuesday we're getting the regular gameplay tweaks, and Thursdays is when they're going to start adding in the content when it's ready to go live. So pretty much just reassuring that there is plenty of post-release support. Surprisingly, that wasn't all the juice. In their replies, somebody asked if there would be a beer pro mode, the mode where you control one player, and Big Ant Studios' reply to that was that Pro Team will be coming to Rugby 25 later this year. Now, Pro Team and beer pro mode is two different things. If you don't know what Pro Team is, it is pretty much their equivalent to Ultimate Team. They've got these modes in their cricket game and in their AFL game. That in itself is some great news. We're expecting it. Like I've been saying, we've been talking about this game for ages and what to expect, and Pro Team was one of them. It's great to see that they have plans for it to come to Rugby 25. We just really need this gameplay to be improved. It's such a shame because, like I've been saying, everything outside of gameplay, in my opinion, is really well made. But all of that, all those features count for nothing if the game doesn't play well. At the moment, it's pretty much a waiting game. Now, I'm rooting for them to get it right, to turn the gameplay around, but I'll also be holding them accountable if it isn't up to par. And that's pretty much it. Plenty happening in the realm of rugby union gaming. It was definitely worth chatting about. If you have any thoughts on the Jonah Lommel Rugby Challenge 4 video game, Rugby Pro Team and all that jazz, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to run it straight at that like button, and if you want to take the support a step further, you can become a member. The link for that is in the description. If not, a simple like will do. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later.